At M&T Bank, we believe in the power of together. Together, we can help your business grow. Together, we can move communities forward while giving back. Together, we can help your family spend more time on what matters most. And together, we can achieve more than ever before.
Welcome to Alumni Field at Keene, in Keene, New Hampshire, for this afternoon battle between the Dover Green Wave and the Keene High School Blackbirds here. The Keene High Blackbirds having their senior day celebration today, although they do have one more home game on May 24th. But they're coming off a tough loss on Saturday. They get mercy ruled by Pinkerton Academy, and 12-2 they fell in that one. Now just having a chat with the umpires are both head coaches, Ryan Bowden for Keene State. And it took a while for the umpires to get in, as it's now nearly 5:40, but we are going to have first pitch here for you momentarily. And it's been just a good day for baseball all around. Perfect weather here in Keene. Got into the mid-70s this afternoon, and it'll cool down a little bit for game time. But we should be right back here on the NECBL network with first pitch coming up. We're back on the NECBL network. I'm Ryan Goodwin here. And looks like we're finally about ready to get going here this afternoon. And on the mound for Keene, it'll be senior Jack Rindu, the right-hander, number 22. And we'll get you the starting nine now for the visiting Dover Green Wave. Leading off, it'll be Brett Davis in center field. Jake Mangum is at second. He bats second. Ryder Albin is the catcher, batting third. Andrew Raposa is the first baseman. Timmy McGregor at shortstop. Alex Cook is in right field. Ryan Sullivan will DH in the seventh spot. Will Angers is the third baseman, batting eighth. And Nate McBriar is in left field. And on the mound for them, we'll get to him later, will be Colby Russell. for Dover. So Rindu getting his final warm-up, first few warm-up tosses in here. And now 5:40. So looks like it'll end up being about just a little over 40-minute delay with the umpires. This game originally supposed to begin at 5 o'clock Eastern time. And we'll see if the shadows play a bit of a factor here this afternoon for the hitters. Final warm-up toss in from the catcher, Sam Timmer. And we appear like we're set to get going here on this Monday evening. On senior day for Keene State, or for Keene High, excuse me. So here is Brett Davis to climb in, leading things off this afternoon for Dover. Rindu ready to throw his first pitch, and here it is. And it is low for ball one, low and away. And we are underway here from Alumni Field, home of the Keene Swamp Bats. This will be playing very soon here, in there for strike one. Keene State 6-8 coming in against Dover's 6-7, so pretty even matchup you would think. As that one way in the dirt, missing for ball two. The 2-1. Big swing and a miss there. And that's strike two. As Davis with a huge hack could not come up with anything. Rindu looking for his first strikeout. Here's the 2-2. And it's going to be on the ground to third. Tiani has it, fires the first in time. One up, one down for the Blackbirds this afternoon. Now we'll get a look around the Keene State field. Rindu on the mound pitching. Sam Timmer does the catching. Beard is at first. Haynes at second. Fitch Hennessy is at short. Cal Tiani at third. Whitney is in left. French in center. And Gutkowski in right. And DHing is Carter Hennessy for Keene State, as that one will be in there, I believe, for strike one. Quick pace early on here from Rindu. Keene State, as you can see, wearing their home orange jerseys. Dover in their green and white. That one well in the dirt. Bounced in again on Jake Mangum, the second baseman today for Dover. Actually shares a name with a AAA prospect for the Miami Marlins of the same name, as that one is chopped to Fitch Hennessy at short. He fires the first in time. There's two away. Quick 2 outs here for the Blackbirds in inning number one. Now he's greeted by the catcher, Ryder Aubin. Keene State looking for a quick top half of the first inning, see if they can retire Dover in order. Rindu would love this on his senior day here, as that one is in for strike one. As mentioned a bit before the game, the Blackbirds do have one more home game. That'll be on May 24th here at Alumni Field. So even though this is the senior day, it's not their final home game. The 1-1 coming from Rindu. That's well in the dirt. Count runs to 2-1 on Aubin. Behind the dish this afternoon, here's the 2-1, is popped up. Timmer will have a look. Beard is over as well, and Beard is going to make the catch at first. So that's a 1-2-3 first inning for Jack Rindu. Owls will be coming up here in just a moment on the NECBL network.
At M&T Bank, we believe in the power of together. together we can help your business grow. Together we can move communities forward while giving back. Together we can help your family spend more time on what matters most. And together we can achieve more than ever before.
Back here on the NECBL Network, Keene High looking to have their first cuts here in the bottom half of the first inning. They'll go against the right-hander Colby Russell on the mound for Dover this afternoon. He's backed up. Oben at catcher, Raposa at first, Mangum at second, McGregor at short, Angers at third, other McGregor in left field, Davis in center, and Cook is in right for the Green Wave. And he'll be greeted by Whitney to lead things off in the bottom half of the first. Whitney, the Blackbird left fielder. And does not sport batting gloves. So Russell getting his last final few warm-up tosses in here. Kind of an irregular delivery, holds the ball back a little bit, try to hide it perhaps from the hitters. And Zach Whitney will stand in to lead off the bottom of the first for Keene High. As Russell deals his first pitch, and it's lined into right field, a base hit. Leadoff single for Zach Whitney as he goes first pitch swinging. And Keene High has the leadoff man aboard, first base runner by either side this afternoon. And now here's Brock Haynes, one of the seniors on this Keene team. The second baseman wearing the number 2. First pitch from Russell, and he goes first pitch swing and fouls it back to the screen for strike 1. Joel Beard on deck retrieves that one. And he's going to ground it foul, fielded by head coach Ryan Bowden at third base. But Haynes is quickly down 0-2. Blackbird swinging early in the count. 3 pitches and 3 swings. That one is popped up, and it appears it's going to get to the grandstand. It will on the first base side. Keene High just looking to get their 7th win of the season. Loss would put Dover at 6-8. A win obviously would get them back to 500. That one's in the dirt, and it gets away from Oben. Zach Whitney is into second. He'll take a turn and hold up there. So an early RBI spot for Brock Haynes in the bottom of the first. Runner at second, nobody out. The 1-2. And that one misses well outside. It'll run the count even. Be a 2-2 to Haynes. And he hits it in the air to left. McGregor is under it. He's got it for the first out. So 1 away for Joel Beard, another one of the seniors on the Blackbirds. Lineup featured heavy with seniors. Of course, it is senior day, but this is usually their regular lineup anyhow. And now it's up to him. He's got an RBI chance with Whitney, who had the leadoff single at second. And Whitney's going. Throw from Aubin is going to be way too late. That's a stolen base for Zach Whitney as he slides in easily. Got away a bit there from Angers at third. So now you can make an out right here, even a ground ball. Dover would likely cede the run for an out at first. Here's the 0-1. That's in for strike two. So Russell is around the plate early here. You can see why the Blackbirds have been attacking early in the count. 0-2. That'll miss. Prime scoring opportunity here for Keene in the first inning. The 1-2 is going to be ripped, and it'll get down for a base hit into left field, and to score is Whitney. That's an RBI single for Joel Beard. And the Owls, actually the Blackbirds, take a 1-0 lead. Apologize, that might happen a few times today. But nonetheless, an RBI single for Joel Beard. Scores Zach Whitney from third. And now here's the pitcher, starting pitcher, Jack Rindu. He goes first pitch swing, pops it up. Oben having a look. Raposa is over as well, and nice play in foul territory for out number 2. One pitch, one out. And the second out of the inning. Now down to Cal Tiani, who's at third base. Owls have got, Blackbirds have gotten a run in. It's 1-0 in the first. Beard is at first, though, still with 2 away. A good crowd on hand this evening. That one will miss pretty well up and away. So here's Russell's 1-1. It's in there for strike 2. Maybe thought it was off the plate, did Tiani, but well, not able to get the call there. And he's down now 1-2. Here it is. And did he go? He did. That is strike 3. So Tiani is down on strikes. But the Blackbirds do grab a run in the first inning. They take a 1-0 lead here on the NECBL network.
At M&T Bank, we believe in the power of together. Together, we can help your business grow. Together, we can move communities forward while giving back. Together, we can help your family spend more time on what matters most. And together, we can achieve more than ever before.
Back here on the NECBL network, Keene High clinging to a 1-0 lead. They were able to plate a run in that first inning. Jack Rindu out for his second inning of work. And he is set to face Raposa, McGregor, and Cook. So 4, 5, and 6, he retired the side in order in the first inning. Certainly a good start there. RBI single in that first inning for Joel Beard, the Keene High first baseman. As Rindu gets his final warm-up toss in. Here is Andrew Raposa. Set to lead off the second inning for the Green Wave. First pitch, in for a called strike 1. So even though Russell for Dover gave up that first inning run, he was around the plate quite a bit. Same with Rindu in that first inning. And big swing. Coming up empty there on probably something off speed was Raposa. And it's quickly 0-2. Rindu not waiting around. Here it is. And he goes at fishing in the dirt. Making the toss is Timmer on to first for the out. There's one away here in the top of the second. So he makes quick work of Raposa to lead off the inning, and now here's McGregor, the left fielder. And that one will miss high for ball one. Couple McGregors on the green wave. This Timmy McGregor. And that one will miss for ball two. Rindu trying to get back in it. Cannot there. Here's the 3-0. And that'll miss off the plate for ball four. So that's a 4-pitch walk. First of the day for Rindu. And he now has his first base runner in the person of Timmy McGregor. Here's the right fielder now, Alex Cook. First action on the base paths that Dover's had comes here in the second inning. They'll check back to first, but well in safely is McGregor. And McGregor goes. Here's the throw. It's not in time, and it gets away. McGregor's up and running. It'll be fielded by French there in center. But that one gets away, and just like that, Dover can make an out and tie the game right here in the top of the second. So wild toss there from Sam Timmer behind the plate. And it got away from Hennessy, who was covering. Now here's a 1-0. And a big swing. But Cook comes up empty. Strikeout would be big here for Rindu. That one is up and a little away as well for ball two. Two one. Nice stop there by Timmer, but it's well in the dirt. So 3-1, a hitter's count here for Cook. Rindu right away with it. And he's going to miss low again. So that's back-to-back walks from Jack Rindu. And over his last 9 pitches, he's thrown just 1 strike. So has to get back on track here. He does now have a double play in order, as this will be the DH Sullivan. Runner goes, and he pops it up. Foul behind the dish. Timmer is going to have it. That's a big pickup for Jack Rindu in Keene High. First pitch pop-up from the DH, and there's 2 away. No advance for either runner, obviously. And now he can get out of this unscathed, as it'll be Will Angers, the third baseman. Another RBI spot. Runner bluffs at first. That's foul back. Try to see if Dover maybe tries to bait the Blackbirds into allowing a run right here. Have Cook go from first. Try to distract. And that one's on the ground, and it'll get right past Beard into right field. On the way to third is Cook. He's in there standing. And that is an RBI single for Will Angers to tie the game here in the top of the second. Looked like it had a chance to be fielded by Joel Beard at first. Could not come up with it cleanly, though. I believe that'll be scored a hit. It was hit pretty solidly. And here's McGregor. Nate McGregor now, number 50, as he looks at ball one. So another RBI spot as Alex Cook went from first to third on the RBI single there from Angers. He's got good speed. That one's lined. That's into right field and through for a base hit. Back-to-back RBI singles. Stumbling at second. The play. He's out. So the run will count. But Angers is cut down as he slipped going around second base. We'll be right back here in the bottom half of the second. Blackbirds will be coming up on the NECBL network, down 2-1. Back on the NECBL network, Keene High allowing a couple runs to score there in the top of the second. So Dover has now jumped out to a 2-1 lead. Couple RBI singles from Angers and McGregor as well, back to back, although Angers was cut down rounding second to end the inning, but the run did still come in to score before he was tagged out. So Dover will get to have that run. Now here's Fitch Hennessy, one of the two Hennessy's on this team, the younger one of the two. Here's the first pitch. He's showing bunt. He pops it up, and it's foul. Oben, the catcher, did not get to it, but that ball bounced well foul for strike one. Hennessy trying to get on to lead things off here in the bottom of the second. See if the Blackbirds can answer. There's some couple two-out singles gave Dover the lead. Here's the 0-1 from Russell. And that's ripped into left field. Back on it is McGregor in front of the track. He's got it. No, he doesn't. It's over his head. Into second with a leadoff double, an unconventional leadoff double, is Fitch Hennessy. As that ball looked like it was going to be fielded cleanly by McGregor, but it just got over his head and it one-hopped the fence. So now we'll have a meeting on the mound here. As on deck is Gutkowski, the right fielder. And he's going to have an RBI spot right away here. Chance to tie this game. In the bottom of the second, Hennessy did not miss a home run by all that much. In fact, off the bat, I thought it was going to carry further. But it kind of died there and left, and then it looked like it was going to be caught by McGregor. It creeped just over his head. And a leadoff double for Hennessy. So Keene High looking to strike right back in the bottom half. As Gutkowski stands in. Evan Gutkowski. Russell has been around the plate a lot. The Blackbirds have certainly been aware of that as Gutkowski goes after the first pitch, but it's grounded to McGregor. Nice flip onto first. There's one away. Good play there by Timmy McGregor for the first out. So one pitch, one out, and Gutkowski is retired. So now here's Carter Hennessy, elder of the two Hennessy brothers, looking to drive in his younger brother here. Hennessy, the DH, as he rips one into center. Back on it. It is out of here. Home run for Carter Hennessy, and the Blackbirds have taken a 3-2 lead with one swing of the bat. How about that? Carter Hennessy driving in his younger brother with an absolute bomb to center field. And Russell just trying to figure out what hit Dover here this inning, as he's mobbed by his teammates. Of course, Carter Hennessy, a senior, he just found that ball right down the plate on the first pitch. We mentioned Russell's been around the plate all game, so why not take a hack at that first pitch? And that's exactly what he did. Way over Davis's head and center for a 2-run shot to put the Blackbirds back out in front. Crowd is rejuvenated. The parents here once again. That's in for strike one to Sam Timmer. A 1 from Russell. Yeah, that's a little high for ball one. Timmer behind the dish, catching. And he kind of knuckles one off foul for strike two. Be back to the top of the order after Timmer here. There's one away, but the inning will, at the very least, get back to Zach Whitney. The 1-2. And he left it upstairs. That's ball two. That one way up. Count runs full. So first time today, I believe, that Russell's been in a full count on the mound. He's not gotten very deep into counts against guys. Here's the 3-2, and that is swung on a miss. So a strikeout for Russell. And there's two away, as Timmer could just not catch up to it. So back to the top of the order, Zach Whitney led off the bottom half of the first with a single to right field, and came around to score the first run for the Blackbirds. As that one runs in, it almost got him, but he just gets out of the way. Here's Russell's 1-0. That one's in the dirt. Ball two. Absolutely destroyed on that home run from Carter Hennessy. Big swing there from Zach Whitney, but he can't catch up to it. That ball sailed over the center field fence, the 352 mark. That one popped up. Mangum under it is calling for it, and he'll make the catch to end the inning, but the Blackbirds get two more on the 2-run bomb from Carter Hennessy. We'll be right back here on the NECBL Network. Keene in front, 3-2. Back here on the NECBL Network. Jack Rindu, chance to protect this new Keene High lead in this seesaw fair so far. He's back to the top of the order, and he fires in strike one. on Davis. 0-1 on the ground. Back to Raidu. He fields it to first in time for out number 1. So back now to Jake Mangum, the second baseman. Field that last ball on the pop out to end the inning from Zach Whitney. The first pitch from Raidu is going to be grounded softly down the first base side. Scooped up foul, though, by Jack behind on the mound. So Mangum will get another chance here. As I mentioned, Mangum shares the name with one of the Marlins' better outfield prospects. Came up originally in the Mets system, was acquired in a trade last year to Miami. That one will miss for ball 1. Of course, no relation. Here's the 1-1. And foul back hard to the fence for strike 2. So Raidu just looking for a nice clean inning here. He had a little trouble with 2 outs in the second, gave up the 2 that put Dover ahead at the time, but quickly wiped away on the home run by Carter Hennessy to drive in his younger brother Fitch from second and himself as well. Carter, of course, a senior this season, was recognized on the field before the game. Here's the 1-2 in the dirt. Count runs even. And it was an absolute blast to center field. 2-2 will not be made. Raidu calls time. Here's the 2-2. And it's going to be grounded softly foul. So we'll do it again. Raidu continuing to work fast. Here's the 2-2. Just outside for ball 3, and the count runs full on Mangum. 3-2 is ripped to short. Fitch Hennessy has it. He fires on to first. A little off the bag, but tag is applied by Beard at first, and there's 2 away. So Mangum grounds out for the second out. Now here's Ryder Albin, the catcher. Was retired in his first at bat back in the first inning. Part of that 1-2-3 from Raidu. Keene took the lead in the first. 1-0. Dover went ahead 2-1 in the top half of the second, 2-1, and Keene, with the 2-run homer, has gone back out in front 3-2. So Raidu on the verge of a 1-2-3 inning here. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss from Albin. Comes up empty. We'll see if he can finish him off right here. 0-2. Well high for ball 1. Of course, a 7-inning game this evening. Here's the 1-2 is popped up. Looking for it is Timmer. He's not going to have a play, though. And we will do it again. Look to get another baseball there from the home plate umpire. And Raidu is set for another 1-2. That'll miss well high, and the count runs even. Nice battle here by Albin to work the count back even. Here's the 2-2. And he grounds one just past Hennessy. Fire to first is going to get away from Beard. And that's going to roll just off the dugout fence. So into second is Albin. He'll reach probably with a base hit. An infield single is good effort there by Fitch Hennessy to fire to first, but it gets away from Beard at first. So probably a single and an E6, I would think. As Albin able to get to second, and just like that, some more two-out trouble here for Rindu. Big swing and a miss there. Raposa comes up empty. Rindu looking to forget about that error. And that's ripped, but foul down the left field side. Hard contact there, but pulled it a little bit. And it's now 0-2 on Raposa. See if Rindu can put him away again. Here's the 0-2. That one skipped in the dirt. Count runs to 1-2. So getting a good lead off of second is Oben. Held on a bit there by Hennessy. And that one's ripped again, but foul. So he's wearing out the left field side. Unable to keep it fair at the moment. Kind of ran down and in on him as well. Tough pitch to get out in front of. 1-2. This is in the dirt once again. So another more hitter-friendly count here. As Raposa works back into it. The 2-2. Skipped in the dirt again. And now Rindu just trying to avoid a walk here. He was ahead 0-2. Looking for that put-away pitch as he'll step off for just a moment. Oben at second. The 3-2, he goes, and it is fouled back to the screen. They had Oben in motion with the 3-2. Likely will do it again, but we'll see. He is at second. Of course, first base is open. Another 3-2 from Rindu. And that's on the ground. Fielded by Hennessy, but he can't field it cleanly. And now they got the runner in a rundown. That's Oben. Throw back to home. He is out. So nicely done there by Fitch Hennessy. He bobbled it for a second, but regathers, gets the guy in a rundown. And nothing comes across for Dover. So we head to the bottom half of the third. Keene still in front, 3-2.
I pledge.
I pledge.
I pledge. I pledge.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
Back here on the NECBL network, Colby Russell back out for another inning of work. He's been roughed up a bit through the first two. He's allowed 3, including the home run from Carter Hennessy. Blackbirds going after that first pitch quite a bit on him as, again, he's been around the plate. So taking advantage of that. And he'll be greeted first by Brock Haynes, then Joel Beard and Jack Rindu. So that'll be 2, 3, 4 coming up for the Blackbirds in the bottom of the third. And their first time going into an inning with the lead, into the bottom half with the lead. That one will just miss for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Well high for ball 2. So Haynes getting ahead in the count. Quickly on Russell. That one is fouled back. Well over the backstop there for strike 1. Three to 2 Blackbirds here in the bottom of the third. 2-1. It's well low for ball 3, and it's a good hitter's count here for Brock Haynes. Here it is. And it's on the ground. McGregor with a nice throw in time. How about that from Timmy McGregor at short? Makes a beautiful play coming in on a soft ground ball for out number 1, and Haynes is retired. So it'll get it to Joel Beard here. Nice piece of hitting there by Haynes, but an even better play by the Dover shortstop. We'll see if Beard can get something going. Russell's first pitch will miss for ball 1. Owls, Blackbirds have gotten a run in both innings at least. That one grounded hard but foul. Almost fielded by Bowden, Coach Bowden at third. Count is even on Beard now. The 1-1 is ripped into left field. It's going to get past the left fielder, McGregor. Beard digging for second. He's going to have it standing up with a 1-out double. As the throw comes back in to Mangum. And another RBI spot here again for Keene. I'll now see if the pitcher today, Jack Rindu, can help himself out here with an RBI. Currently 3-2 Keene, but they are threatening once again in the bottom of the third. First pitch. That one's well outside. So Russell's been struggling a bit more with control this inning. Struggled with command the first two. That one misses low for ball 2, but now he's just been falling behind hitters here this time around. See if he can fight back here against his counterpart, the 2-0. And that's ripped into center field, a base hit. Beard will stop. Nope, now he's going to be waved home, and they're not going to get him. The Owls, the Blackbirds, are going to take a 4-2 lead on an RBI single from Jack Rindu, helping out his cause here in the bottom of the third. And the lead is expanded now. It's a little chance for more as Rindu into first. It was bobbled a bit on the ground by Davis in center. But now we'll see if Tiani, the third baseman, can come through. And that's ripped, but it'll be fielded to second for 1, on to first for 2. A hard hit ball for Cal Tiani, but it results in a double play to end the inning. But the Blackbirds do get a run. They extend their lead to 4-2 on the NECBL network.
At M&T Bank, we believe in the power of together. Together, we can help your business grow. Together, we can move communities forward while giving back. Together, we can help your family spend more time on what matters most. And together, we can achieve more than ever before.
into the top half of inning number 4. Jack Rindu back out for his 4th inning of work. And now with a 4-2 lead thanks to his own RBI single. So the Blackbirds still have scored at least a run every inning so far. They've got 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 again in the third. Dover got both of their runs so far in the top half of the second. Couple 2-out singles back-to-back. Drove in a couple runs. So Rindu back out there. And he'll get McGregor. Timmy McGregor made a couple nice plays the last half of the inning at shortstop. Very sure-handed over there. And also fielded the double play ball from Tiani to end the inning. Rindu's first pitch. That is in there for strike 1. Keene's been seeing Russell very well on the mound. Been hitting him hard. And that one will hit Timmy McGregor to lead off the top of the third, the top of the 4th. So for the first time in this game, Dover has a leadoff base runner. And now to get the inning to Cook. Had a single his first time up. And came around to score one of the 2 runs for the Green Wave. That one in there for strike 1. I was going to say the Blackbirds have been seeing Colby Russell on the other side very well. He's going to show bunt, and he fouls it back for strike 2. Even a lot of the outs that Keene High has made just been hit right at guys, much like the ground ball that turned into a double play from Cal Tiani. And now Cook will take a minute. I believe he foul bunted that one off his foot. Maybe go over some strategy as well. So he'll face an 0-2 from Rindu. Here it is. Check back to first. Safely in is McGregor. Oh, 2. Well away for ball 1. Keene High looking for their 7th win of the year. Try to get to 7 and 8. Runner goes. That's on the ground through the hole. A base hit. Nicely set up by the Green Wave. The throw's going to come to third. Not in time, and in fact, it gets away. But they're going to hold the runners. Now it'll be 2nd and 3rd with nobody out. So a single for Cook. 2nd hit of the game. But he will advance to 2nd as well as the throw went into 3rd. McGregor dove in safely, and the ball got away. But thankfully for the Blackbirds, he didn't see it. At least at a time where he could get up and start taking off for home. But just like that, base hit could tie the game right now. Still nobody out. And that one's going to get Sullivan, the DH, and the bases are going to be loaded with nobody out in the top of the 4th. So it had been smooth sailing mostly for Jack Rindu other than the 2nd inning. But that's going to do it as Ryan Bowden heads out. He'll make the pitching change here. And we'll take a break as well. We'll be right back on the NECBL network. Back on the NECBL network, and we will not get a pitching change. It looked like Coach Bowden was headed out to get his guy, but just a little pep talk perhaps. But he's got the bases loaded and nobody out. Still clinging to a 4-2 lead. Keene just looking to get out of it with, you'd take one here. And that's in for strike one on Will Angers, who had RBI single his first time up. He's got another chance to do that. This time with nobody out and the bases loaded. Oh, a nice stop there by Sam Timmer. But this is an absolute dream as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. Still 4-2 Keene. And that's ripped into right field. It's down for a base hit. Be cut off there by Gakowski, but that's going to score 2. As a couple runs come in, and Dover has tied the game at 4. Still with nobody out here in the top half of the fourth, excuse me. And we have all 4s now. Going into third there was Sullivan as well. He went first to third on that. Another RBI single for Angers, and now here's Nate McGregor. Chance to take the lead here for Dover. And he goes first pitch swing, pops it well out of play, foul. Runners at the corners. 4-4 ball game here. Still nobody out in the top half of inning number 4. He's going to bunt, and he pops it up right to Rindu, and that is a big first out. And now you're still set up in that double play situation. You could get out of the inning right here with a ground ball right at somebody. But it'll be back to the top of the order for Davis, the center fielder. First pitch, that's outside, ball 1. So McGregor tried to get that bunt down. Maybe playing a bit of a safety squeeze there, but he popped it right back to Rindu. And that'll miss high for ball 2, so he's quickly behind Davis here. Brett Davis, he's center fielder for Dover, as that one's popped in the air to left. It's going to get down and out of play, foul. Did not hang up nearly long enough for Whitney to have a chance at it. Rindu looking to battle back. Here's the 2-1. He gets the bunt down, and it just goes foul. In fact, now goes way foul. Almost was perfectly placed, but it just rolled into the grass down the first base side. And Rindu looking to battle back. Looking to avoid contact here, but if he does allow contact, he hopes it's right at one of his fielders. Here's the 2-2. And that's on the ground. Back to the pitcher. No, it gets by him now. Hennessy's going to throw home. They got him. No, he missed it. Missing the tag was Timmer, but now they got him in a rundown. At second, still looking to get him, and the ball gets away. And they're all going to be safe at second and third. Into third goes Angers in the rundown. He should have been out. They don't get him. And in the process, Dover takes a 5-4 lead on a wild play. Absolutely insane. Hennessy had a perfect throw to home. It looked like they were going to get the runner there. And then Timmer just could not come up with the ball behind the dish. And now Coach Bowden is out discussing with the umpire. I think he wanted to know if the runner at third there was out of the base path. But the umpire not going to hear it. He hears his argument, that's it. So the run would have scored anyway, but they could have had a second out there on the rundown, and now a chance for more. Second and third, still just one out in the inning. And now we're going to get an umpire conference. We'll see if they somehow make a ruling here or what this is about. And, yep, they're going to stick with the call on the field. So it will be 2nd and 3rd with 1 out still. And, of course, 5-4 now. Dover, they've rallied to take the lead here in the 4th. Still plenty of game left, but it's been a rough inning for Rindu and missed opportunity for Keene. Infield is in. That's in for strike 1 on Mangum. Blackbirds just trying to keep this a 1-run game now. Here's the 0-1. Skipped in the dirt. Nice stop again by Timmer. And, you know, he's going to be kicking himself probably after the game. They had the runner out at the plate, just could not hang on to it. That one popped up. That's going to be well foul, though, out of play. Into the visitors' dugout. Actually, the home side for the Swamp Bats. The visitors' side here. Here's the 1-2. Big pitch from Rindu. And he skips it in the dirt. Once again, stopped by Timmer. Once again, the infield is in. Trying to prevent another run here for Dover, the 2-2. That'll miss low and in for ball 3. So he's got to throw a strike here, or else he will walk the bases reloaded. 3-2. In there for a called strike 3. Big strikeout for Jack Rindu. He gets one in a big spot there. As Mangum is down looking. And now it'll be up to Oben to keep this inning alive for Dover. They've already plated 3. Looking for more. That one in for strike 1. And they rallied. They were down 4-2 entering this inning. They've plated 3. Rindu just looking to get out of it. Big swing there, but Oben comes up empty. And an 0-2 from Rindu. That'll miss low for ball 1. Wouldn't this be big, though, if he could keep this a 1-run ball game? It's been a battle of offense so far, as we have total of 9 runs between both sides in less than 4 innings. That one popped up. Tiani is under it. Over as well as Hennessy, but Tiani will make the catch in foul territory for the final out of the inning. But an ugly inning it was for the Blackbirds. They allow 3 runs to score and now trail 5-4 on the Swamp Bat NECBL network. Back here on the Swamp Bat NECBL network, Colby Russell back out there once again for Dover, and now for the second time in the game working with a lead. Had the lead 2-1, bottom half of the second. After that Green Wave rally, though, they've taken the lead 5-4. So we'll see if the Owls can, the Blackbirds can strike right back. In the bottom of the 4th, still plenty of game left. Obviously, regular 7-inning game for both of these teams. Fitch Hennessy will get ready to stand in. Made a good throw to home. Probably should have been in there to cut down a runner in a rundown. But it ended up being the go-ahead run for Dover as the throw clanked off the glove of Sam Timmer. Here's the first pitch. And it's ripped into right field. Cook is under it, though. He'll make the catch for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out. More solid contact, but right at him. There's 1 away for Evan Gutkowski. We'll see if Keene can get 1 back at least. Gutkowski fouls that back on the first pitch. Here's the 0-1. And that's ripped, but foul down the left field side. And it's 0-2. It's been a seesaw affair so far. Keene had a 1-0 lead. Dover up 2-1. Keene made it 4-2, and then now 5-4 as down on strikes goes Gutkowski on just 3 pitches. He's down swinging, and there's 2 away. So another chance here for Carter Hennessy, who had a big hit, 2-run blast back in the second. First pitch swinging there. This time it's inside for ball 1. He's got power. Has the capability of certainly turning on one again and tying this game real quick. Fouls that one away for strike 1. Lights on here at Alumni Field as we near 6:45. That one skips in the dirt. 2-1, so hitters count here for Hennessy. We'll see if Colby Russell gives him anything here, though, given the history. Here's the 2-1. And he does, and he chops it to third. Angers has it on a hop. He fires, and it gets away to second, and he's going to be awarded second. Will Hennessy, as the ball is out of play. That'll be an E5. It should have been the end of the inning, but Angers with a wild throw to first. And that keeps the Blackbirds alive here in the bottom of the 4th. Gets the inning to Sam Timmer. See if he can make up for that dropped ball that he had last inning that allowed the go-ahead run to come across. You could make up for it right here with a base hit, or better. First pitch. And that'll skip away, and down to third easily goes Hennessy. Takes the turn, but will hold up there. Hennessy's got speed. Going from second to third there, and even made sure that ball didn't get away far enough from Oben. Now another wild pitch would tie the game. That one is high for ball 2. Keene High looking to continue this seesaw affair here in the 4th. That one's ripped on the 2-0, but foul. Back out of play. Be a 2-1 here to Timmer. And he pops it up. Oben over having a look, and he's not going to get to it. It's on top of the Dover dugout. So that'll even count at 2-2. Just ran out of real estate, did Oben. And Timmer just happy to see that ball get out of play. Here's the 2-2 from Russell. And it's fouled away again. So the count remains 2-2. Sam Timmer trying to come through. Tie the game here once again in the bottom of the 4th. 2-2 is ripped through for a base hit. He does just that. In to score is Carter Hennessy, and all with 2 outs. The Owls, the Blackbirds, have tied the game. I apologize once again. And it gets it back to the top of the Keene High order to Zach Whitney, the left fielder. Good piece of hitting there from Sam Timmer. He drives in the tying run. Still a chance for more, all with 2 out here. That one's grounded to short, though. McGregor on to second for the force, and that will retire the side. But the Blackbirds strike back with 2 away, and they tie the game once again at 5 here on the NECBL network.
At M&T Bank, we believe in the power of together. Together, we can help your business grow. Together, we can move communities forward while giving back. Together, we can help your family spend more time on what matters most. And together, we can achieve more than ever before.
Back here on the NECBL network is had a pitching change for the Blackbirds. Jack Rindu coming off after 4 innings of work. A lot of fine runs to score, though I believe not all of them were earned. It's the first pitch. It's away for ball 1. So the Blackbirds did tie it. That one ripped, but foul down the left field side. That one in there for a strike from Ollie Froen. Took over for the Blackbirds on the mound. And that one chopped hard but foul. Count runs even at 2-2 here. Or 3-2. Froen looking to get his first man, and that's ripped hard again. That's a fair ball. Down the left field side, fielded quickly by Whitney. Nice job there to keep that to a leadoff single. But Froen allows his first man to reach in the top of the 5th, and Dover looking to strike right back. It's been that kind of game. One team takes a lead, Next team ties it or goes ahead the next inning. First pitch from Frowen. And that's ripped into center. Back on it is French at the track at the wall. He will make the catch. A long fly ball for the first out off of Ollie Frowen, but he does get it, and there's one away. So it'll get it now to 23. Cook. Apologize for that. That one will miss for ball one. So a loud fly out there. Loud out number one from McGregor. That one in the air to left. Back on it. At the track. At the wall. It is off the wall. Whitney will play it quickly in. But that's going to be a double for Alex Cook. His third hit of the game. He just continues to see this Keene High pitching very well. He's now 3 for 3. And another threat once again for Dover. They have second and third now. With just one away for Sullivan, the DH. Was hit by a pitch his last time up. Ball almost got out of the park. Infield playing in. First pitch from Frowen. Big swing and a miss, but Sullivan cannot catch up, and it's 0-1. Raposa at third. That one foul back. Raposa at third. Cook at second. Still 5-5 in the top of the fifth. But Ollie Frowen just looking to keep it that way. Here's the 0-2. And he gets him a big strikeout on just 3 pitches. He sits down Sullivan for the second out. That is a big out number 2. He didn't allow any contact. But it'll get it to Will Angers, who's had a pretty good game with an RBI. The first pitch to him, just off the plate, ball 1. So despite allowing some hard contact this inning, Frowen has a chance to keep this a tie game going to the bottom half, as that one is high ball 2. Blackbirds looking for a chance to retake the lead in the bottom half. Nice stop there by Timmer. And we're going to get a time called by the catcher. So Conference with his pitcher on the mound, just try to get him to relax. Here's the be a 3-0. That's about to be made. On deck is Nate McGregor, rounding out the visiting 9. It's the 3-0. That'll miss well high and away for ball 4. So that's a 4-pitch walk to Angers, and that will load the bases up with 2 out. Nate McGregor a chance here to come through with a big hit for Dover. Frowen misses high with ball 1. So he's fired 5 straight balls now since getting that big strikeout of Sullivan on just 3 pitches. We're getting another Conference here. Just trying to calm him down, as he seems to have lost a bit of his control here. Here's the 1-0. That one's ripped to center. That's a base hit, and that will get the job done. 2 runs are going to score. The throw coming in is not in time, and in fact, it gets away. Into second base is Nate McGregor. So that's an RBI single. He advances to second with the throw coming home. And Dover has jumped back out in front with a 2-run single to lead it 7-5. As this seesaw affair continues. And let's see if they'll go to another pitcher here. Coach Bowden coming in with Frowen. There's allowed some hard contact. Had a deep fly out for the first out. It almost reached the fence. Fielded by Braden French in center. And not making a pitching change, just trying to calm his man down. Keep this a 2-run ball game now. That's your focus. Not let it get too far out of hand. Two very evenly matched teams. Certainly expected something like this heading in. Maybe not quite the amount of runs, but certainly the ability to answer each other. Here's the first pitch again from Froen. He's behind once again, 1-0 on Brett Davis. So it's back to the leadoff man for Dover. That's high and away for ball 2. And Froen just trying to gather it up right here. The 2-0 is popped in the air to right. French is under it just in front of the track. He will make the catch. And the inning is over, but 2 more come across for Dover. They retake the lead 7-5 here on the NECBL network.
I pledge.
I pledge.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
Back here on the NECBL network, we have a fielding change for Dover, as it'll be Grant Davis will take over for Nate McGregor, so he'll take over in left field. Back out is Colby Russell here in the 5th inning, and he's been roughed up, but he's managed to stay in this game and now has a lead. Biggest lead of the day so far for Dover at 2 runs. They've led at 2 different times before this one. They led 2-1 in the bottom of the 2nd. They also led 5-4 in the bottom half of last inning in the 4th. First pitch from Russell to Brock Haynes is in for strike 1. Let's see if the Blackbirds can answer right back with at least a run of their own. That one will miss. Ball 1. As we're in the bottom of the 5th, so considering it's only 7 innings, we're getting certainly into the later innings here. That one's going to be fisted off, and it's going to die a hero into left field. A little fisted single for Brock Haynes, and the Blackbirds have a leadoff man aboard here for Joel Beard in the bottom of the 5th. Leading off first is Haynes. Beard pops the first one up. Albin is under it. He will make the catch, and that is a frustrating first out for the Blackbirds, but certainly one that Dover will take. There's Jack Rindu. Did not struggle at times on the mound today, but still in the batting order. And he's going to go first pitch swing into right. Cook coming in on it, though. He'll make the catch for out number 2. So after the leadoff bloop single for Brock Haynes, the Blackbirds have made outs on 2 straight pitches. Gets it to Cal Tiani here. Just looking to keep the inning going for Keene. They've fallen behind 7-5 in the 5th. And he looks at ball 1. You could argue patience has not been on the Blackbirds' mind very often this afternoon. But it's been interesting to see back-to-back first pitch swings and nothing to show for it. Just a couple of weak outs. The 1-0. Ripped hard but foul down the right field side. And it is 1-2. Montiani just looking to keep the inning going for the Blackbirds. Be the first time they've trailed heading to the top half of an inning this entire game. And it would be a chance for Dover to add on. 2-2. That one well away. Count runs full, so nice job. Tiani has worked it full. And now Haynes will be off with the 3-2 pitch with 2 away. The 3-2 from Russell. Runner goes. It'll just miss off the plate for ball 4. Good at bat by Tiani. He was down 1-2, and he battles all the way back for a walk. And it gets it to Fitch Hennessy, the shortstop. Representing at the moment the go-ahead run. First pitch from Russell. He fires in, strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Runners at first and second with 2 away. Foul back. It's quickly 0-2 on the Keene High shortstop. Blackbirds trailing 7-5. Getting to the late innings here in the 5th. The 0-2 is skipped in the dirt. It gets away. Both runners are going to move up. Luckily for Dover, it didn't go into their dugout. It hit the fence just in front of it. That could have cost them a run if that ball got away. It'll be a 1-2 to Hennessy now, but now a base hit could tie the game. And this wild game would continue. Here's the 1-2. That runs in and almost got him, and he thought it did. Home plate umpire disagrees, but it is a ball, so count is even. Russell working fast. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Hennessy comes up empty, going for the downs there, and the Blackbirds will strand a pair. So we'll head to the top of the 6th on the NECBL network. Keene High trailing Dover 7-5. Back here on the NECBL network, getting another pitching change for the Blackbirds, as coming on to pitch from right field is Evan Gutkowski. So he's going to trade places, I believe, with Jack Rindu, who will move back to play right now. And doesn't look like any other changes for the Blackbirds. We enter the top of the 6th, 7-5. In favor of Dover. Keene's going to have to rally to improve to 7-8 on the year. Here in the late innings, they had a good chance the last half, but Pitch Hennessy struck out with runners at second and third and 2 away. So he'll be greeted by Jake Mangum to lead things off for Dover in the 6th. Just trying to keep a clean slate. Owls have Blackbirds have allowed 5 runs in the last 2 innings. At one point they held a 4-2 lead, but it's now evaporated and then some. So Gutkowski with his first pitch to Mangum. That'll miss high for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And that's ripped to center field. Back on it is French. At the track, he will make the catch just shy of the track for the first out. So 1 away. Just 2 pitches from Evan Gutkowski. Now facing Ryder Oben, the Green Wave catcher. And he goes first pitch swinging and comes up empty. Gutkowski just trying to keep this a 2-run game. That's on the ground to short. Hennessy has it. Nice flip to first in time. There's 2 away very fast on just 4 pitches. Exactly what the doctor ordered if he can keep it up and perhaps get the side in order. So Raposa now hit his last time up. And he looks at ball 1, away, low and away. The 1-0. All behind here is Gutkowski. And that's popped up. That's going to get out of play for strike 1. Top half of the 6th. 2-1. Swung on a miss. Big swing. But Raposa comes up empty, and the count is even now. So Gutkowski a pitch away from a 1-2-3 6th. Here it is. That'll miss outside for ball 3. Count runs full. I think it's been a while since the Blackbirds were able to have a 1-2-3 top half. Here's the 3-2, and he will get it right here. Good work from Evan Gutkowski. He retires the side in order with a strikeout to end it. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th on the NECBL Network, 7-5 Dover.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school. It's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
Back here in the bottom half of inning number 6, Dover has a 7-5 lead over the Keene High Blackbirds. It'll be John Dumais, number 14, taking over. So the first pitching change of the afternoon for Dover. Blackbirds looking to rally, down 7-5. They still have 2 more innings to do so, but certainly late in this ball game. Will take quite a bit. Dumais working from the right side. And it doesn't look like any other changes for the Green Wave. That one nearly tossed into center field. So he'll get, at the moment, his counterpart, Evan Gutkowski, who took over to pitch. had a clean top of the 6th, retired the side in order, and got a strikeout to end things. First pitch from Dumais. And it's a big swing and a miss from Gutkowski for strike 1. And for strike 2, Dumais getting ahead of guys, much like their starter did. All in all, not a terrible day for Colby Russell. And it looks like he did. Ball gets away, so toss down to first is in time, and 3 pitches and a strikeout upon entering the game for John Dumais in the top of the 6th. So now that gets it. Carter Hennessy blasted a 2-run homer back in the 2nd inning. At the time, it gave the Blackbirds a 3-2 lead. But they now trail 7-5 and are in need of some magic in these last 2 innings. That one runs inside for ball 1. First ball that Dumais has thrown. And he rips that one, but it's right to the shortstop. McGregor, though, cannot field it cleanly, and he will reach. So it was hit right to Timmy McGregor. He could not field it cleanly, though, and Carter Hennessy's aboard. Came around to score. At the time, tied the game at 5. Back in the bottom of the 4th on an RBI from Sam Timmer, who's at the dish right now. And it all happened with 2 outs as well. Now 1 out. Timmer goes and fouls the first pitch back. See if they can use that mishap there from McGregor. It was a tough ball to field, but it was hit pretty much right to him. That one was blown away for ball 1. Dumais 1-1. Popped up. Raposa looking for it. He's got it in foul ground, and there's 2 away. So frustrating at bat for Sam Timmer there. But the Blackbirds will get to the top half of the order this inning as Zach Whitney stands in. So if Whitney is retired here, Keene would have 2, 3, and 4 due up in the bottom of the 9th, assuming they could keep it a 2-run game. Certainly would have a shot. But a shot right here for Zach Whitney. Hennessy at first. That one misses away for ball 2, and it's 2-0. Hennessy reaching on the E6 from Timmy McGregor. Foul back for strike 1. And Whitney a bit frustrated with himself. He wanted that pitch. Certainly wants it back. Got one he could drive and was a little late on it. Here's the 2-1 upcoming. And he gets him swinging there for strike 2. Looked a little off balance, did Whitney. Hennessy leading a bit off first. The 2-2 from Dumais. And he held up. That is ball 3. Nice job to hold up on the swing from Whitney. And now Hennessy will be off with a full count pitch and 2 away. Here's Dumais' full count pitch. And he froze him with an off-speed pitch to end the inning. Whitney called out on strikes to end the inning. So we'll head to the top of the 7th. Still 7-5 Dover on the NECBL network. Back on the NECBL network of what should be the final stanza of this game this evening. Evan Gutkowski back out. He had a clean 6th inning, retired all 3 Dover hitters in order. Just trying to keep this within reach for the Blackbirds. They trail by 2, but only will have one more chance to either tie or win the game. They'll be faced greeted here by McGregor, Cook, and Sullivan. So 5, 6, and 7 towards the latter half of the order for Dover, but this part of the order has been trouble for the Blackbirds in this one. Part of the reason why they're trailing at this point. So the first pitch from Gutkowski is a little inside, ball 1. Top half of the 7th, Dover in front, 7-5. That one just a bit high for ball 2. And it goes all the way to the backstop. Gutkowski trying to gather it back up. That one in the air to right. Back on it in front of the wall, and making the catch is Rindu for the first out. That one almost got out, but Jack Rindu started this game on the mound. Had just enough room in front of the wall to make the catch. So that one certainly was given a ride, but nothing comes of it. There's Cook, and he looks at ball 1. That one's up high for ball 2. So he's behind another hitter. See if he can battle back once again. And he skips that one in the dirt. Picked, though, nicely by Timmers. Had another good day behind the dish. That one will miss well high for ball 4. So he walks Alex Cook on 4 pitches. And Cook has had a tremendous day. So not the worst decision to basically put him on. Try to get him to chase something. Now this will be a pinch hitter. Be Jacob LaPierre, as that one is in for strike 1. And LaPierre will have the DH spot now as he takes over for Ryan Sullivan. Runner goes. Throw here is a good one, but not in time. Good throw there from Sam Timmer, and a nice pick at short by Fitch Hennessy, but just not in time in applying the tag. And that's a stolen base for Alex Cook, so he makes the walk hurt a little bit more there. He's in the scoring position, 1 away. There's the 0-2, though, to LaPierre, and he swings and misses. So LaPierre is down on just 3 pitches. Another big strikeout there, second of the evening for Gutkowski. And now let's see if he can get out of this without allowing anything, as he faces Will Angers. That one is in for strike 1. Gutkowski just trying to keep this a 2-run game heading to the bottom half. That's in for strike 2. Another good pitch there. Angers did not pull the trigger. And he's a pitch away from keeping it 7-5. The 0-2. And he gets him. Took something off there. Another good clean inning for Evan Gutkowski. The Blackbirds still trail 7-5. They're going to have to rally here on the NECBL network. Back here in the bottom of the 7th. Blackbirds trailing 7-5. This would be their last chance to try to tie or win the game. They'd need 2 to tie, obviously 3 to win it. And certainly the tough part of the order from the Dover perspective, 2-3-4. Brock Haynes leading off, looks at ball 1. John Dumais is back out there looking to close this ball game out in his second inning of work. Had a scoreless 6th. And Haynes is quickly ahead, 2-0. Be Haynes. And he rips one. Nicely fielded by the first baseman on the first to Dumais in time. Nice play at first base. Beautifully done by Raposa. It looked like it was going to be a leadoff single by his glove for sure. But that's a tough out for Brock Haynes. And there's one away. Tough out certainly for Keene trying to rally in this game. Want to get that all-important leadoff man on. Now it's Joel Beard. He's followed by Rindu. That's in for strike 1 from Dumais. Dover, with a win, would get back to 500 at 7-7. That's in for strike 2. He's firing him in right now. Keene would fall to 6-9 on the year. Keene trying to avoid that. A home loss on senior day. Here's the 7, the 0-2. It is cut on and missed. Then Beard is down on 3 pitches, and there's 2 away. And Jack Rindu may be the last man to swing today. You got the start on the mound for Keene. He's in right field right now. That's how he's still hitting. The first pitch, and is fisted off. Over is Raposa, long run. He's not going to get it. That's foul. Way out of his reach. It was good effort, but couldn't come down with that one. And Rindu is still alive. Just looking to get on base, keep this game alive for Keene. They're down to their final out, trailing 7-5. And he goes after that one, pops it up. Raposa has another chance. This time he comes down with it, and that is the ball game. Rindu chucks his bat in frustration. And the Blackbirds will fall in this one today, 7-5 on senior day. Dover will improve to 7-7. Keene High falls to 6-9. We're so glad you could join us on the Keene Swamp Bats NECBL Network test broadcast. For Ryan Goodwin, everybody else, everyone else who's been able to make this happen, thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next one on May 24th. So be sure to tune in there.